One student, a professor, and an admin staff debate how increasing enrollment affects teaching quality and student outcomes.
I've noticed that in many of my classes, especially core courses,
The main topic of the discussion is increasing enrollment affect teaching quality and student outcomes. The discussion was being held between three persons. Among them, one is the student whose name is Glela, the second one is Professor Dr. Chris, and the third is from admin staff, who is Mr. Louis. The discussion was started by first speaker, who is the student. She discussed the problems being faced by the students. She was saying that in many of my classes, the number of students is growing. In fact, it keeps on growing and it is harder to understand or ask questions. From students' perspective, she was talking about the problems that there are over 100 students with only one professor. And particularly the first year students, they often feel lost and there is a huge difference. And she also discussed about peer tutoring. However, the second speaker, Dr. Chris, added by saying that staff-student ratio has been imbalanced, especially things like mentoring. And he also discussed about perfect example, large class size. It has been reduced, the timely feedback. He discussed various aspects and he also discussed about how stretched the faculty becomes and one-on-one support is also not possible. And he also talked about access and quality. Nevertheless, the third speaker was Mr. Lois. He talked about that administration is closely monitoring and there are open opportunities to many students. Budget constraints are also there. And yes, he discussed about increasing support staff, create postgraduate mentors, time, better workload, blended learning, infrastructure, imbalance. In conclusion, it can be seen that the speakers agreed with each other and they were mainly discussing about increasing enrollment effects on teaching quality and student outcomes.